What's up, Bucks Nation? Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm in Mexico right now with my wife. Tried turning on the game, and I am recording this video after the third quarter ended. It's been maybe a minute or two into the fourth quarter, and honestly, what's the point of watching? But anyways, let me get into my reaction. It's gonna be brief today, but I am Rami B. If you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button down below. I post weekly Buccaneer videos. And let's get started. So, a complete demolishing of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in San Francisco against the 49ers, who are starting Mr. Irrelevant. First NFL start. He played last week in Miami a little bit, and from what I've heard and read, he played pretty well. However, he played much better today because he is looking like a young Joe Montana. He is destroying us, demolishing us. Really, this game, I mean, again, as typical, our offense has come out looking like they have no energy and don't really want to play. Defense can only do so much with Kyle Shanahan's creative play calling with the running game. Christian McCaffrey has over like 120, 130 yards when I turned it off. Brady's playing horribly. He has thrown 2 picks, and at this point, 1 touchdown, which was bounced off of Chris Godwin's chest and caught by Russell Gage. But I think the big thing really this game is the lack of preparation. We heard all week, I think it was Monday, that Byron Leftwich did his little press conference that said, you know, we may not believe it, but the analytics show that scoring more points wins the game or whatever. So, you know, I'm glad he understood the concept and was able to put up 7 points in 3 quarters. And, you know, hopefully that game planning for him seems to be working, I guess, in his eyes. I don't know what it is. He was talking about how we still managed to win games, and I don't know if they thought this was a game where we can continue to play down and then come back. I don't know. And then Todd Bowles talking about, you know, this is the NFL. Teams don't blow out other teams as much, even though last year we won like 6 games by 14 plus points. Anyways, regardless of all that, our offense looks like just like that. Penalties, as always, Donovan Smith, although he has not been great his entire career, and I would say probably average, he did have glimpses the last 2 seasons of being above average. However, this season has been horrible. He doesn't have anybody. Was it Ali Marpet was next to him, which kind of made him look good, but he erased a 66-yard touchdown to Mike Evans, which was wide open. And unfortunately, since then, Evans has had maybe 1 or 2 catches, if 2. I don't even know if he hit 2, but something is going up there. And at this point, Carolina is beating the Seahawks, and if Carolina wins, they are only a half game behind us. So this division is not locked at all for us. But yeah, Brady's playing really bad. All of his deep balls seem to be underthrown. He had Scotty Miller on the right side wide open, underthrew it. Julio Jones. Brady's not accurate at all. And I mean, I know a lot of people online are talking that Brady has kind of fell off, whatever, but honestly, in my opinion, with that pass rush, he's getting hit a lot. There was a couple plays where Leonard Fournette had to save him, especially that one on that, I think it was a play action where Leonard kind of just came in and crushed Jimmy Ward. But yeah, horrible performance all around. And at this point, I'm feeling like, listen, Mike Evans' 1,000-yard season is threatened. Before today's game, he needed only 49 yards a game, which is doable. But I mean, he's getting what? His only catch today was 9 yards. If he had a second one, it wasn't that big either. It's starting to be worrisome. And honestly, I know people say they'd rather make the playoffs or win a Super Bowl than worry about the record. And sure, but at this point, we got a Super Bowl. We're not going to the Super Bowl this year at all, unless a miraculous change happens. But with this coaching staff, it's not going to happen. So I would rather focus on getting him those 1,000 yards. Hopefully he has a big game against the Bengals or something where he has like 180 yards like he did in 2020 against Detroit when he kind of exploded. But yeah, this offense does not look good. Brady was caught yelling at Evans on the sideline. But honestly, is it Evans' fault? He had that chance on that 4th and goal? 4th and 2 on near the goal line where Evans had his corner beat, and if Brady just kind of threw it over the corner towards the pylon, Evans would have caught it, but for some reason he wanted to back shoulder it and it ended up going to his ankles. Brady hasn't been himself, and again, the pressure's getting to him, but pretty much the big thing about this game is our coaching staff is horrible and has been proven week in and week out. And at this point, we are not going to win many more games. We have the Bengals next week. We got Arizona. We got Carolina, then Atlanta. And does anyone feel confident that we're going to beat the Bengals? I don't at all. So yeah, it's looking pretty rough. I don't expect Bowles or Byron Leftwich to be back again. You knew kind of the game was over when, first off, that first play, we had that roughing the passer call, which I think was questionable, but okay, I kind of understand it, no big deal. But when we had that, was it 4th and 2, 4th and 3 on our first drive, and we decided to settle for a 55-yard field goal, even though Ryan stuck up career high as a 51-yarder. Very stupid decision at that point. You might as well have punted or went for it. But, you know, we ended up losing yards by missing the field goal, because if we at least punted, we would have gained some. The only positive thing I'll say is when they released Jalen Darden and Devin Tompkins has been in, he seems to be much more explosive and has had already more of an impact in the return game, in my opinion, at least. So that's the only positive of that. But yeah, overall, we are a really, really, really bad team, and it doesn't look like we're going to win many more games. I mean, Bengals is going to be tough. Cardinals will be tough, and I'm going to that Cardinals game. Panthers, they beat us last time, and Atlanta is going to be tough too. So yeah, 49ers blew us out, exposed us, and that's literally, it shows us what a solid, if not elite level coaching looks like. Brock Purdy, I wasn't going to say he was going to be trash, but I mean, we know historically backups and rookies have always destroyed us, so that's not a surprise. But the fact that he has Purdy making the right reads, having great, you know, touchdown passes, the one to Ayuk, I think it's Ayuk on the left side, he threaded a needle. Ayuk had to actually stop, catch it, and go in. He had another one to Christian McCaffrey. So yeah, it's you can see what good coaching does. It puts players in the position to succeed, whereas us, we're not. I mean, we were down 35-0, and we were throwing passes of like 4 yards, 3 yards, 6 yards. That's not a recipe to win. We're not taking shots downfield, and I would say a lot of our success the past couple of years is because of those shots downfield. But yeah, Bucs Nation, this is all, you know, I turned it off. I'm going to enjoy my vacation. Got dinner soon. Anyways, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Please comment down below. What do you think of this horrible game? Right now it's 35-7. We might have scored again, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and as always, I am out.
Let's go! You